Good afternoon, y'all. So, as I had said, I'm going to do basically a military video, basically a Q&A of my military life, what happened, some story times, just explain what I went through when I went to the military and maybe clear up some questions for people who may be considering joining the military one day. So that's basically what this YouTube video is going to be about. So we're going to jump right into it. Let's go. Alright, so let's get started in the videos. I wrote down some of the questions that I was asked on Instagram by my followers and my friends and my family, and I'm going to answer majority of them, and hopefully y'all are interested. Hopefully I keep y'all's attention. Hopefully y'all don't fast forward past my video. So enough of the jibber jabber, let's get started. So here we go. See, I wrote them down. So first, let me just start off. As y'all know, I did go to the military and I joined, I enlisted in May of 2022. That was like my senior year of high school. I really had no plans of joining the military prior to me enlisting. Like, it was literally spontaneous. Like, it just happened. I joined because as I was going through applying to colleges and getting everything done, I was on a roll. I was getting accepted into schools I really wanted to go to, such as like Clark Atlanta. That's a school I really dreamt of going to. I got into Bowling Green. I got into Kent State. I got into Kentucky State University, another HBCU, like schools like that. And as I was applying, scholarship money was getting real slim. There was schools giving me scholarships, but it just wasn't enough because college is so expensive. And then the career path that I wanted to be requires lots of years of schooling. So I was trying my hardest to limit the amount of debt I'd be in, a lot of the student financial aid, all of that. Like, it's a lot of money. So I wanted to go and be smart about it. And my mom had mentioned the National Guard to me. And first I was looking at her like, girl, who's gonna do the National Guard? Not me. I'm not serving this country. What? I'm not doing that. So I'm looking at her. I'm like on the verge of tears that she brought that idea even up to me. Like, I'm completely blocking her out. She's like, how about you just give it a chance? So I hit up this recruiter and I met with her at a building, talked to her. I had a total of maybe about 2 to 3 meetings before I eventually started my recruiting process, you know, going to MEPS. But yeah, they make you take off all your piercings. People who work at MEPS are pretty mean too. But yeah, I did that whole process. They put me in a hotel. I stayed there. Then the next day I was sworn in, and then you go do a bunch of computer paperwork, and you waking up at 5 a.m. there, 4 a.m. and you wake up to breakfast at the hotel, and you don't leave until like 5 p.m. So it's a long day. It's a long day. I was like dozing off at the computer. Like, I should not have, but I was dozing off at the computer while I'm signing my paperwork. So that was the enlistment process. And I was going back and forth with myself like, dang, I'm really doing this. Like, am I sure this is what I want to do? Like, I'm scared. Like, I don't want to get deployed. I don't want to miss college time, because this is what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it because I want to go to school. That is my main reason why I am doing this. So whatever you be hearing about people who join the military is dumb, that is not true, because majority of the people there have went for the same reasons I have went. They want free schooling, they want healthcare to help their siblings, they want stuff like that. It's all kinds of different stories. Like, so now that y'all understand my whole process, also, if you would like to join the military, hit me up. I'll put you on with a recruiter. It don't take none but a few little meetings and a little trip to MEPS, and you could be in. Just make sure you probably don't have tattoos on your hand, no intense criminal record, and make sure you're healthy, and you should be able to just get in. Oh, and pass the ASVAB, by the way. Whole other thing. The ASVAB is a test. That test is like your mental aptitude. It was real simple. So, on to the Q&A and what you guys asked. So I am Jasmine, aka my coworker, my old coworker. She asked, "How was it, and did I face obstacles?" It was really fun. So basic, it had its ups and downs. There were moments where we have a lot of fun, like we would shower and all the girls are just singing in the shower, and it was fun being able to like connect with them after like a long hard training day. And we would go shower and everybody's just singing and we're happy. We were rapping songs because we don't got a radio in there, we make our own music. Another fun part definitely was shooting. I mean, it was hard, but you probably thinking like, how was shooting hard? That's another story. But shooting the rifles was fun. AIT was a lot of fun because that's when we started getting passes to leave the barracks and go out where like civilians are or like prior service people, and you just go have fun and go eat, go bowling. That's what we did like majority of the time, go bowling. They had this place called Slim Chickens. That was good. And yeah, just going on passes and getting our phone privileges for a whole weekend was cool. It was like a real job. Like if it was a holiday, we got that off, and that means you don't train. You have your phone for an extra day, and it's just great. We had like 2 4-day weekends while we were there. That don't happen often. So XX Trend said, "What did we eat?" So yeah, you get MREs. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That is true. You do get MREs. That stands for meal ready to eat. They basically are these brown packages. I'll probably insert a picture, but they're brown packages, and it comes like vacuum sealed with a bunch of snacks, crackers, Skittles, sour Skittles, Reese's, Twizzlers, and then it'll come with like meals and some sides or something. And it comes with like a heating pack, a juice, and it comes with a heater, so you can put your meal in the heater and heat it up. In basic, you ain't have time to heat your meal up. You ate that MRE cold, but in AIT, yeah, you got to like heat it up here and there. The MREs was cool. They had like a lot of calories for one meal, a lot. They recommended in basic that we didn't eat more than 1 MRE a day because that's how like how much calories was in them. And then for like MREs, that's something you would get if you're having like an intense training day. Like we maybe have had it for breakfast before a ruck. A ruck is a march that you do for miles with a heavy book bag on, like and it's real heavy. So like yeah, we would eat an MRE before a ruck, or we would eat it for field chow for breakfast one day because maybe the DFAC wasn't open. And as for like besides MREs, we had a DFAC, aka to maybe civilians, whatever. It's like a cafe. So we would eat at the DFAC, and it's like basically unlimited buffet for real. Like you had the salad bar and the fruit bar all there, just laid out for you. But when you went up to get your food, you had about like maybe 3 to 4 options. Like maybe you had a beef option, a chicken option, a fish, and then a vegetarian. And sometimes the salad bar would have sandwich making items. But the one thing about the salad bar in basic is you got 15 seconds to sidestep your happy self across that salad bar and get what you need. And it's only 1 scoop per item. That's it. You just slide. If you don't get up 50 seconds, oh, best believe them drill sergeants is coming. They're coming.
Did I give you permission to sneeze, OB?
One of my favorite things from the DFAC would most likely be the biscuits and gravy in the morning. I loved it. And their biscuits in general were good. They had like these really good buttermilk biscuits. And that's probably how I gained weight. Like I went from 134 to 155 pounds. That says a lot about how they fed us, because like that's a lot of weight to gain in 5 months for real. I ate a lot of salads and fruit. I ate fruit and bread with almost every meal. Like bread was something I had to eat at every meal or I would not get full. So the next question is, how is it not having a phone? This is also asked by Trinity. Not having a phone in basic was hard because you only got it for 30 minutes throughout the week, and you only got the phone if you earned it. So if we were really bad that week or something happened, we didn't get that 30-minute phone call. And for real, it's not even 30 minutes because technology issues will happen, and sometimes you only get to talk to your mom for like 5 minutes. So not having my phone in basic was extremely difficult. 10 weeks without a phone is a long time to not talk to your family, so it was hard. I felt really disconnected from the world. Like, we had gotten our phones back one time or whatever, and we looked, Jada Youngin died, P&B Rock dead, Lil Durk and India broke up. Like, it was some news every week. We just felt so disconnected from the world. New music dropping, we don't know, we don't get to hear it. We only hear about it from letters we got from our family, and I did keep all the letters I got from my family. But letters was really how we got by. Like, writing letters to our family and receiving letters from our family was how we made it through. Like, that's how we pushed through them hard times. What was the hardest and easiest part? So the hardest part of basic for me was qualifying with the M4s. M4s is a type of rifle that we had to train with. It was hard for me because I didn't know I had cross-eye dominance, which basically means that I am right-handed, but my right eye doesn't see well when one is closed and the other is open. So I had to learn how to shoot left-handed and with my left eye. So the cross-eye dominance thing was something I struggled with for a long time. I was like one of the last people to qualify with my weapon. I was really stressed out about it. I was crying. I was telling my parents, like, they gonna recycle me. I'm not gonna come home. I'm not gonna graduate July 19th. Like, I can't qualify with this weapon. Like, I just can't do it. And that was the hardest part for me for sure. Because the easiest part for basic is definitely eating. You just go to the D5. You got a guaranteed 3 meals for the day. Easiest part is eating. Get in there, get your food, sit down, eat. Like, you don't even use a fork. Straight spooning it. You straight shoveling it in there. And I used to be a really slow drinker. I'm in there guzzling them drinks. Like, yeah. What changes came from the military is I'm definitely, like, I used to be more like soft spoken. Like, I definitely spoke my mind, but now it's like just bluntness, I guess. That's a change. I'm definitely way more like cleaner and organized. Like, I thought I was before, but I'm way more now. Like, I don't like to leave clutter on the bathroom sinks. Like, if I do my hair, it's cleaned up right after. Like, all my hair supplies, all of it's cleaned up. I'm more on time to things. I'm definitely like more disciplined in that aspect. So a lot of good changes came about. Them is the changes. How did it affect me? Being in basic and not having contact with your family for 10 weeks and not physically being able to be there with them and touch them, you're missing life events. You're missing everything that they're going through in the outside world. Like, I missed my brother's senior year for football, and I only got to make it for one game, and that's because they were good. But it was hard seeing life keep moving, and it feels like when you're in there, life is more still. Like, yeah, you're doing things, but like, you know that on the outside world, life is still moving. Like, nothing has stopped. Nothing is waiting on you, and that's hard. Seeing everybody just move on. My boyfriend started college, like, and you're just there. So you just learn how to not let it phase you, because the longer you sit and think about home, the harder the training process will be. So you just learn to shut it off. So it's something that affected me. What routines did I miss the most before I joined the military? Definitely my self-care. Like, I love having my nails done. As you can see, they're not done. Yasmin asked me, I can't pronounce the last part of her Instagram name. She said, what's the goal now? So, you know me, I don't really like to speak on too much of what I got going on in the future, because when you put your life out there, or you put your plans out there, people like to wish you negativity. I hope that no one watching this YouTube video and got this far is wishing me negativity, because that's some real hating stuff. You watching me for this long and you about to pray on my downfall? That's crazy. But what's the goal now? As for the military, looking back, I loved it. Like, and I think I'm definitely planning on at one point going active in the military. So basically that means like I'm National Guard, which means I'm activated as needed, like, you know, and I only go do my military stuff 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks in the summer. If I'm active, I do it every day. Military is my life every day. So at one point, I definitely do want to go active. My other goal is I'm definitely going to college. I'm already enrolled. I start school in January, which is a month from now, and I'm going to do what I need to do in college because I went to the military to go to college, so that's what the goal is. And my goal is also to get this YouTube bigger and to stay more consistent now that I'm back, keep up with what I started. She said, some I would tell others if they want to join. Something I would tell others if I want. You definitely need to not take everything personal. The drill sergeant's job is to make you stronger. Their job is to make you uncomfortable, because in a real war, nobody's gonna be there to hold your hand. You have to be mentally strong, mentally capable yourself. So don't take things personal. Don't pick up a drill sergeant's hat, and you gotta be open to change, because in the military, nothing is ever consistent. You never know what you're gonna expect or what they're gonna make you do. Just be willing to just take the order and just go with it. You gotta learn, you gotta know when to bite your tongue, and, you know, just come ready to be respectful. Like, manners. That is the military. Manners. Customs and courtesies. That's the main thing I would tell them. And I would also say, if you're interested in joining the military, just watch your weight. Just know you're going to be running. You run every other day. Some days we ran 5 miles. You ruck. Like I said, it's terrible. One ruck we did 10 miles. Your first ruck will be like 5 miles, but they work you up. Like, don't think that in the military, if you have to join the military, you gotta be like the strongest of the strongest. I've seen people who are super duper weak graduate. You just have to be mentally strong, tell yourself you can, and put in the work, because they will work you to the point for you to be ready. BR2.AN said, how did I adjust to the wake ups? Ryan's my boyfriend, by the way. Don't follow him. But how did I adjust to the wake ups? So waking up, it was easy, because like they program you to just like hurry up, jump up, be ready. Like, I remember our first day of getting into basic, they had set off the fire alarm while we were asleep, and everybody just jumped out the bed, put their shoes on, and ran outside to the drill pad. Every morning they'd wake us up, these 2 female drill sergeants, Drill Sergeant Shaw and Drill Sergeant Spencer. Drill Sergeant Spencer. I can't remember her name. But they come upstairs with this giant megaphone, and it just plays, da, 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 da. We are at. I don't remember I never learned the name of the song. I'm gonna find it. But they come up there swaying like this. Get up, get up, get up, get up, toe the line. And if you don't get on that line with your shoes on, your camelback on, hair in a ponytail, a low one too, hair already need to be tied up, and you don't get on that line within 10 seconds, they're smoking you, fresh out of your sleep. So like, waking up, it started to become a habit. Like, it is what it is. What you gonna do, not wake up? I ate it up. Someone asks, what are battle boos? My friend asks this. Battle boos in the military is basically, so we have what they call battle buddies. In the military, you always need to have a battle buddy. You always need someone with you at all times, whether you're going to the bathroom, whether you walk in 10 feet, no matter what, you need a battle buddy. A buddy can't ever be one girl and one boy. It has to always be a girl and a girl, a boy and a boy, or 2 boys, 1 girl, or 2 girls and 1 boy. That is the ratios. Those are the only authorized battle buddy pairs, they will say. A battle boo is basically the same thing, like, except you like this person, so you call him your battle boo. Blah blah blah. Malia asks, the most difficult task. Definitely the most difficult and traumatizing task they had me do was definitely the gas chamber. They force you to get gassed. It's a CBurn drill, and these people really pick CBurn as a job. Like, they want to do that in the military, be in charge of chemical stuff. Like, you could not pay me enough to go get gas ever again. That was the most difficult thing. It feels like your eyes pop and roll out of your head. You instantly can't breathe. You start choking. Like, it burns. And then you walk outside and it just gets worse. And
that was the worst.
Somebody said, something I wish I knew before I left. You don't have to worry about bringing no clothes. They're going to issue your clothes. They give you pajamas. They give you your underwear. They give you your socks. They give you your shoes. They give you everything you need. Plus, your civilian clothes are contraband, so you don't get to wear them anyways. You never even get to see them anymore. So I wish I would have listened and not have brought anything. Shout out to Williams, my bestie, Demaya, aka my girl from the A, Atlanta. Shout out to her. Shout out to Thomas. You know, shout out to Jones, aka Becky, in my Red Lobster crew. Yeah, I met like some of the best people I've ever met in my whole life, and they don't lie. You just will. And what else? What else can I take back from that? If I had to do it all over again, I would. I loved it. I love what it brought me. Everything that has came from me joining the military, and I definitely do it again. And if you're interested in joining, once again, hit me up. I'll put you on with a recruiter. So that was my Q&A, and I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, for watching it, for being interested in what happened at Fort Leonard Wood. If y'all want some more military story times, I do not mind doing it. And if y'all want more military stories, or y'all have any more questions, just comment down below. I will answer them. Text me on Instagram. Do whatever y'all want to do to ask y'all questions or say whatever. And once again, I'm always down for the advice. If y'all don't mind letting me know some things I could do better for my next video, let me know in the comments. Text me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Catch you on the next video.
2, 3, 4, shoot him in the head, shoot him in the head, kill him. 2, 3, you gotta reload and shoot him again.
Straight up virtual never box office hit. I see she ready to strip for this. So let me get the music then, get the tape then, get the camera then.
Baby, don't need no script for this. I'ma throw a couple thousand, baby. Strip for this. Let me pull my camera out and make a
I hate y'all so much.
Okay.